Welcome back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, the storm approaches.
My name is Tori Mitchell Thompson.
My name is Tyler Wheels Mathieson.
Ooh, that's fucking rad.
Ooh, rev my engine, baby.
Yeah. Your boy's got a sexy new ride. Your boy's
Tyler.
cruising around town in a sexy new car, a new vehicle.
Oh, what prompted this new purchase?
Let me ask you something.
Yeah, go
Did you
for
get
it.
yourself a Lincoln?
Did I get myself a Lincoln?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what did you get? You got a 2020 Lincoln?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a
Well,
2021.
I've gotten a
Lincoln.
21 since.
I got the 2021 Lincoln. The 22 actually.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Prototype.
Yeah. Well, I got what trim package? You probably got the cheapest one.
The best
My car's
one.
still probably better.
The best one. No. Like your car is like white. Mine is like a shinier white. It's like a better white. That's what they call it.
right.
Well, guys, my dad works at Mark Wart Motors, so you better watch your fucking step.
Yeah. Well, my dad owns Ford.
Gerald Ford, your dad?
My dad killed him in battle and
Oh,
won the
shit.
company.
Tori's dad was the person who assassinated Gerald Ford.
And I'm not being defensive. You guys are being defensive, not me.
Right. You're being offensive.
I don't need to be anything because my dad killed Gerald Ford.
Yeah, well, he didn't do it in a sexy ride that I'm cruising around town. 4-wheel drive. I got the full sunroof, moonroof combo.
Ooh.
Everyone on the street knows when I'm going by.
What's
because
the difference between a sun and moon roof?
Just what time of day you're opening it.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
That's not even a little bit correct. He
No.
did just lie to you, but sure, go ahead, Tori. Yeah. No, the full top panel is actually it's a full glass thing, and I am just cruising around. Everyone knows me. Everyone said, there goes Tyler, the hot fuckable boy in the hot fuckable ride.
Yeah, I do hear. Honestly, it's such a loud roar coming from the masses that I can hear it from my house. Like I can hear it from the next state over. The outcry is frankly unimaginable.
The only thing that I've been reading on Yik Yak is hashtag fuckable Tyler Mathieson.
It's a big yik yak topic right now. It's trending on that platform.
All the locals, they want to get with me. They're like, I want him to fuck me in his 2022 Lincoln. I want it so bad.
My question is, did you upgrade because you had sort of tried all of the sexual adventures that there were to be had in your previous vehicle?
Yeah, that's entirely what prompted the purchase.
Sure,
I had just done it every which way in that last car
Oh, yeah?
hard that I put a hole in the front of it.
Yeah, you did it. Nasty style, business style. Yeah.
Front seat, back seat, wheel well.
Yeah, under
Driving,
the car,
parked.
over the car, through the sunroof. The sunroof didn't work anymore. Broke the sunroof. Did it through there.
Tailpipe in it.
That's a more solo act, but yeah.
Yeah, I had sex in that car in every way imaginable, so it was just time to move on to bigger and brighter things. Had to get the upgraded back seat, so
Sure.
I got extra room for loving back there.
For sure, yeah. And I'm just gonna, look, I don't need an answer on this, but I'm gonna imagine that nobody wanted your previous car. It was a pretty tough sell.
Well, I sprayed it down before,
Sure.
but I thought that would help. There's just there's
Yeah.
years of must in that.
Yeah, you can't. There's certain things that hoses just can't get rid of.
Like shame.
Lot of guilt in that vehicle. Lot of oh God, what have I done?
So in your very nice new car, what are you doing to break it in and make it your own? Did you give it a name? Are you one of those people?
I was about to ask if you were going to give it a name.
It doesn't have a name yet. We're still deciding. They haven't told me yet, so I'm waiting for them to tell me what their name is. Yeah, but old Florence, she's getting wrecked. She's gonna get smushed by a big machine because ain't nobody want her anymore.
She should have been smushed. Oh God, a decade ago.
Honestly, what I'm predicting for this car when it goes to get smushed is that the crane, as it's trying to compress your car, breaks, and that's her last hurrah. is that she was so indomitable that she broke the squisher machine.
No, because she's not indestructible. She's got a hole in the front. She's very decidedly not indestructible, and she's proven that many, many times.
Gonna fold up like an empty Capri Sun.
Yeah, she's already halfway folded.
Yeah, it literally. Yeah, like think of like a frat bro with a can of Monster Energy right to the forehead. She's gonna get crushed like that.
What was the research process on getting a new car? Because you're a gearhead. Everyone knows that about you.
Yeah. That's what you're into. You're into those gears and engines and Hemis and shit.
Yeah, you're always
Yeah.
talking about pistons and whatnot. So I
God,
want to know
there
what kind of
hasn't
vetting.
been a single episode where you haven't talked about cars and their cool engines.
Yeah, we gotta
Well-
cut it half the time.
The research process was I watched Ford v Ferrari like 6 times in preparation just so I
Nice.
could kind of mentally prepare myself, get the talk the talk, walk the walk.
And just see Chris Hemsworth. Was he in that flick?
No, Christian
What am
Bale.
I thinking of?
I don't know what you're
He
thinking.
did a
of.
race car movie at some point.
He did a Formula One movie, but that's European cars. We're talking about American muscle right now, Tori.
Ooh, just a solid block of USA, baby.
It's a fucking impenetrable fortress of pride and joy in the American way, which is it's horribly fuel inefficient.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's all just a veneer of niceties. And then once you get in the inside, it just smells rotten in there. I almost think I need an upgrade right now because I got a little too. I went on a bender first few days I got it.
Nice.
Started breaking it in every which way, and now I think I'm almost ready for another upgrade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've sort of
Yeah.
given a new coat of paint to the inside.
Yeah, well, I mean, creativity has its natural limits, and there's only so many different ways I can be flexible,
Right.
You go through cars kind of like you do chips, I guess. That's the only thing that I can think of that you go through as fast as.
You talking about that great flick?
Huh?
Chips?
You know I don't watch movies.
I don't think anyone watched that one. Not your best job, Dax. So, I wanted to bring a topic here from the community.
Oh, perfect.
We had a question suggested over on our Discord, and I got to get this right off the bat. It's suggested by HD2K, and we do need to say you don't fucking own us, HD2K, okay? You don't fucking own us, so
Yeah.
don't think that this is some special treatment. You don't fucking own us, okay?
I was gonna say, like, we shouldn't even do this just because HD2K's got it in his head that now he's the big boy on the block, and it's like, no, you're still just a weeb, but it was just a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we've successfully put other people down so that
go
you
watch
lead our audience,
Naruto,
look
you
at us.
fucking dork.
I do the podcast, not you. Stop it. Now that we've successfully fluffed ourselves. What's a crazy local story you guys heard about or had happen? Every town has crazy shit happen.
Well,
So what are some crazy fucking stories from your local area, which I guess for me and Tyler is the same local area?
it is the same. So the one that this made me think of right away is in our town. There's a man every summer that just bikes
Yeah, he does.
all day, every day. It's like seeing a celebrity when you
It really
see
is.
him.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, really?
if you stop at a gas station or you're driving down the road and you see the man who is just golden bronzed,
As tan as a white person can be, like just brown.
and nothing is fake. Like, it's just because he is legit just out biking
Yeah.
all day, every single day.
And this dude is like the nicest guy too. He wears short bike shorts, no shirt, and he's got like sport sunglasses. That's the only way to describe it. Sport sunglasses.
Don't forget the bright green bandana.
And a bright green bandana that he wears around that noggin. And he's just riding around, waving at people. Everyone he sees, he's like, every car that passes, he's waving to him. And it really did become like celebrity. You're like, oh, it's that guy. Wave to him.
It's the bike guy. No one knows
It's
his
the
name.
bike guy. No, not a single person knows his name.
That's super cool.
So I heard, like, and I'm sure people have different stories. The version I heard was that when he was a kid, he did so much acid that it fried his brain, and now all he can do is just like bike. Yeah. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard.
That's a more fun story. The story that I heard, which just shows that probably none of these are right if we both have, like, I've heard multiple versions of it, but the one that I heard is like the most valid one was that it was like a car accident situation where he was like rendered brain damage in a way where he can no longer work. So he just spends his days riding his bike around instead.
What a life, honestly.
Right?
How free.
Fuck off, I'm free.
Yeah, fuck off,
like-
I'm free. I'm biking. I'm using my body as a mode of transportation.
And bring joy to countless amount of people.
Yeah, just incredible shape too.
Yeah, like that's the thing is that dude could fuck you up because he bikes all day every day. Like he's in peak condition.
Yeah, just lean as a man can be.
God,
And
it
I'm
just
really racking my brain to think of like local legends from my area, but like I tried to avoid any and all interactions with most of the people in my hometown, and I tried to stay online as much as possible because I didn't like my hometown or the culture.
I don't know if there's a ton of people that super love their hometown. I mean, I can tell you the dumbest thing to come out of our town. It's Sean William Scott.
Who?
Sean William Scott. He went to Torrey's high school.
Who?
The guy who's in the American Pie movies.
Tay.
Oh. You know I don't watch movies.
And he was in that hockey movie that did bad. Goons.
Goons, yeah.
Goons. He was in Goons, and he was in that fucking remake of Dukes of Hazzard. And then Hollywood said, you know what? I don't think so, Sean.
They had enough of his antics.
We've had enough of your antics, Sean. We're pretty done with your whole shtick, you know?
Well, the other crazy local legend that's actually true from our town is the dude who was living inside of other people's walls for like
What?
15 years.
Wild.
Okay, I don't know this one.
Oh, dude, I'll send you the article. There was a
Holy
dude
shit.
in the town that like had a meth lab inside of someone's walls and just lived in their walls
Oh my
for like
God.
15 years. And the homeowners would like notice things missing sometimes, but it was never anything. And he just lived in the walls. There was a man that lived in the walls.
That's
What
so
the
scary.
Okay. Was there like a room was built out, or did he have? How did this happen, Tyler?
It was. Look. I don't know. I don't know the fucking science of how he lived in the walls. He would just leave sometimes. There was like a weird like door entrance. Like one
my
of those crawl
God.
spaces. He like essentially lived in crawl spaces.
Crawl spaces and like the space between walls, like you can live there if you make it.
I feel like you need to do some real renovations and some planning for that. That's like trapdoor shit. Like that's
Like, what happens if the
what-
property brothers came through to that house and then they take a hammer to the wall and they killed the guy?
I think probably deserved, honestly. Jonathan throws a hammer through there. The guy deserves it.
That's the funniest fucking visual I could possibly think of for that
Yeah.
show. It's like,
It'd be
and now we're
horrible.
gonna renovate this bitch. Bah! And then they pull
They're
back the
expecting the
sledgehammer.
like the big like poof, like hollow like drywall sound when they knock the wall, but instead they get this fleshy sound and then red just spurts out across the
They
walls.
pull the hammer out. It's just like covered in red.
It's got fucking like they hit him directly in the skull. It's got brain
Yeah,
matter
it's, like,
on it.
Spot on.
And then it's just the most traumatizing experience for Jonathan and Drew. And then you just hear Drew in the back corner like, not again, not again, not again.
It's like there's like an awkward silence, and the cameraman is just witty enough to zoom in on his face, and he like fucking shoots it like an office look at the camera, like, uh-oh. Bits of brain stuck to the end of the sledgehammer.
Does that count as manslaughter?
Involuntary.
I don't know if you could honestly. One, I don't know if, like, under United States law, if you can legally prosecute the property brothers. And two, I think that would be I think it'd be a tough time being like involuntary manslaughter, getting that charge to stick when it's like, sorry, I guess we forgot to check if there was a man in the walls.
A man who
not
was undeniably trespassing for 15 years and also cooking meth within the. That is like some scary stories to tell in the dark shit right there. What the fuck? If you actually find that article, I'm gonna link it in the description for this podcast because people need to know about that.
Like, that's extremely fucked up, not because of, like, the invasion of privacy. Like, that's obviously
Also
the big
that,
one.
yeah, but yeah.
That's the huge one. But the meth lab in someone else's walls, if you fuck up, you level that house. Like, imagine that as a homeowner, right? You've got your wife and your 2 kids happily playing in the backyard, and then all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, no gas smell, nothing, your house is just leveled.
Yeah, it just blows up. And then the guy walks out and he's got like Einstein hair and he's like, whoopsies.
Oopsie daisies.
And he's like, oh shit, I had my load in the washer.
Oh God, that's the fucking, because I feel like I'm hyper aware to sounds, even like in an apartment building now. Yeah, obviously there's sounds and stuff that you hear, but even when I lived pretty much alone in a house, I was so hyper aware of like every sound. I don't think someone could have gotten away with living in my walls.
Well, that's the thing, Tori, and that's the thing for all you listeners out there. When you hear a weird sound in the middle of the night, or your floorboards are creaking, or you hear the walls, like, the house settling, it's not the house settling. It's a person that lives in your walls. Just think about that.
Yeah, don't investigate. Just leave.
No, don't even leave. Just know that there's a person that could be living in your walls right now.
Does he mean you harm?
Who knows?
We don't know that part. Sorry.
We literally cannot tell.
We can't tell you. But what we can tell you, we can recommend you get the Property Brothers in there, and they do like a Gallagher-style smash on his head with a sledgehammer on quote-unquote
like
accident.
If anyone gets away with living inside someone's walls for more than one day, because one day is a prank. I think we can agree that. One day is a prank. But if it gets I'd say if it gets past a month, you are allowed legally to galguise their head.
Galguise their head. Okay.
That's a new word.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, but there needs to be a term for it. Because what? I'm going to smush his head? Like, that doesn't sound powerful enough.
I do like smush. I mean, did you ever see Midsummer? You do that with their head.
Yeah,
the
they
big
do.
hammer.
Yeah, they do. I'd rather not watch that movie ever again.
Well, I've never watched it, so...
They take the big hammer and they smush someone's head, and it splits open, and it looks so real that it's unsettling. You keep wondering, hey, when are they going to cut? When are they going to cut? There's no way they're able to get this shot. When are they going to cut? They never cut.
You see these people jump off a tall cliff, and you're like, oh, they're going to show them falling, and then it's going to cut away to show the reaction. No, it's going to hold the shot, and you're going to watch their body explode, and then it's going to hold on the shot for a little bit longer.
Ew.
And then when they do take a big hammer and smush their head in, you're like, okay, well now, like, there's just no way to like do this shot. Like, that would be too impressive. Like, the prosthetics team would have to be fucking insane. They're gonna cut. No, they don't. They hit once and then they hold the shot, and then they're like, actually we gotta hit again. Then they hit again and they still hold the shot.
And you want to know how they got away with that, Tyler? And you might have been thinking, wow, good prosthetics team. No, they did find some wall livers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they were like, well, might as well make an example of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and those were the Property Brothers that did smush their heads.
Mm-hmm. The prosthetics were all putting in to make them less handsome.
Yeah. In the movie Midsummer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the movie Midsummer. Yeah, absolutely. And outside of okay, so I know that there was like drug houses because no one was living in my walls, but there was a SWAT raid on the house behind where I grew up.
Oh.
And I remember standing out on my deck and just watching SWAT like use the battering ram to break in the fucking door. And like they had people going like, going all around, like going in the back entrance, going in the front entrance. They were really DP in this house. And
Damn.
I don't know who it was or who got caught, but
Someone snitched.
Yeah.
Someone snitched, but also like you can watch movies and shows, but when you're standing out on your deck with a fucking Mountain Dew Voltage at 12 years old watching the SWAT do a drug raid on the house behind you, There's something viscerally exciting about that.
In a way, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like Cops, but real life.
Yeah.
It's
It's just
guess,
an
but
episode of
it's
Cops, but filmed in
cooler.
front of you.
There's something more tactical about it because it's not just like I've fucking been pulled over by cops. Like, it's dudes who wanted to be powerful in high school, but everyone thought they were nerds, so they were like, haha, I have a badge, now you have to give me respect. But there's something a little bit more tactical about SWAT.
Yeah.
I should start spreading like local legend stories
There we go.
about the evil man that did ticket my car when it was free parking after midnight, and he wrote me a ticket at 11:58 p.m.
What a cool dude.
What an asshole.
God.
Let me ask you something. Did you fuck his wife?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
Not before the ticket, definitely after.
Yeah, a lot happened that night. It's all a blur. I don't remember. I was real hooked on Adderall at that time. It's just all nothing visually sticks. But
Yeah, Tay, that's a good point too. Like I was thinking he might have done it because Tyler fucked his wife, but maybe because he did it, Tyler then did fuck his wife.
Yes. That's the kind of vindictive shit that I know Tyler is into.
And also he's a sex addict, but we're working on that.
Yeah, we are.
yeah. I mean, just Tay, the day your revenge comes,
I'm
you're
sorry.
gonna be hurting.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, don't fuck with me.
Yeah, he'll fuck you. Tyler's gonna fuck your stacked mom.
No, I'll make it hurt more.
Whoa!
Not.
Whoa!
Wait, hurt.
Not physically.
Who are you hurting
emotionally.
more?
I don't like that line.
Tay's mom or Tay?
Yeah.
Answer me.
You gotta fucking iron that out a little bit, bud. It's making you sound a little counselable.
Wait, what? What did I say?
You You said you're gonna make it hurt.
Yeah.
What
like
are you
emotionally?
In
Tay or Tay's
context
mom?
of fucking someone.
No, in context of hurting Tay by fucking someone.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. There was a moment there where I was like, well, I don't want to like turn my buddy into the authorities, but I just might have to.
Yeah. Well, if anything, that's a good lesson that if your friends say something fucked up, say
Yeah,
something.
call him out for sure.
Hey, that's an actual life lesson from Baseless Claims. Now, back to the fucking meter maid that pissed me off.
Yeah.
I need to start spreading local legends about him like, oh yeah, that dude was one of the suspects for like 20 missing children's cases or some shit. Just fuck his life up.
That
Yeah.
is so.
That's the most evil thing. Free parking starts at midnight and like 11:58.
Yeah, Tyler, you're right. That's a punishment to fit the crime, no doubt about it. Is that you're gonna put him on an, I don't know, predator watch list because he gave you a ticket 2 minutes early.
Look, if you are sick enough in the head to know that free parking starts at midnight and you are fucking counting down and it's 11:58 and you are just demented enough to think I'm going to write as many tickets as possible right now, you are a sick individual. There is something hidden in your life that is fucked up because no human being is capable of that much cruelty.
Yeah, no doubt there's a grab for control going on there. My question is, did you park there at 11:57 and get out, or did you park there at like 10 o'clock and you're like, oh, what the fuck, dude?
No, I parked there at 11:56 because it was right outside my school. Walked into school to like sign my name into like, okay, I'm checking out this gear and then I'm leaving. Walked out to my car at 11:58 and there was a ticket right there and he was writing a ticket for the car in front of me.
So if you ever wanted a window into Tyler's like ethical compass, you know, writing a ticket at 11:58 p.m. instead of midnight is on the same level of punishment as convince an entire town that this person like was involved in a bunch of missing children's cases. So these two things are equivalent in Tyler's brain.
And
Well,
he's gonna
just letting people believe that
I
he
see
was.
his heels
like,
going in. I see his heels going in on this one.
If someone is actually kidnapping children, nah, that's fucked. That's completely fucked. Not death penalty by the state, death penalty by we put just like a crowd of people in the street, we give them all big rocks and they throw them.
Yeah, it's purely court of public opinion.
Oh, so now we're going back to stoning people.
Yeah.
Sometimes the public needs to get involved. Keep the community safe. You care about your own individual like community. We build a better nation by building better communities. How else do you engage in community involvement but give everyone big rocks to throw at a child predator?
Okay, how about to just escape the not even far-fetched possibility that someone does catch a stone to the head and die, which will happen 100%. How about we repurpose all of those stupid foam bricks that dads use to watch football games and get mad at their team when they don't catch the ball good? Because that's objectively the nerdiest shit ever. And we give them all... Everyone should have a couple foam bricks so that if they see a cop doing a bad, they can go and throw it at them, and there's no legal recourse.
And then we can call it ACAB, or all cops.
All cops get bricked.
Yeah, all cops catch bricks.
They don't catch them. They have to let it hit them.
ACDB. All cops deserve bricks. Yeah, it doesn't hurt, and they can't be like, oh, it's lethal. But like, I mean, come on. It's we all know it'd be like, oh, well, I thought it was this. It's like, no, you didn't. Come on. But we just get to throw the foam brick, and then that tells them like, oh yeah, I am doing a fucked up thing.
Oh yeah.
It's our way of civilian policing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You write me a ticket at 11:58, I'm throwing the foam brick.
Yeah, you see a cop going 70 down the freeway, like down to 65, just because they fucking can. No lights on or anything. They're just like, I can.
Mm-hmm.
We get to
brick.
drive next to them and throw a brick at their fucking car. Or what if a cop parks bad? Should we also all have like...
That's a real brick. That's a real brick through the window. Like if you park like completely fucking like perpendicular to the spot, that's a real brick through the window.
That should also go to those assholes in pickup trucks who do park like that.
Anyone,
they think,
anyone who parks like that, real brick.
That's not a cop specific.
I think the more petty thing to do is to carry some sidewalk chalk with you and then draw the parking space where they are, like, skewed a bit, and then just be like, here, made it special just for you, smiley face.
Yeah, but that's not nearly as aggressive.
Yeah.
I like the aggressiveness of like,
literally chucking a brick through a police officer's window.
Well, not even that. Anyone who parks bad. But as we all know, Carrie Underwood's song Before He Cheats, where she does describe how she dug her keys into the side of his pretty little souped-up four-wheel drive, carved her name into the leather seats. She did take a Louisville Slugger to both headlights and
she did.
slashed a hole in all four tires. Maybe next time he'll think before he cheats.
Yeah.
She was talking about people who park bad.
Yeah, what they meant were cheating the parking system, the sort of agreed upon parking structure of the lot. If someone cheats that...
Fun fact, she's also talking about cops.
Yeah. Carrie Underwood,
took
not
a
a
Louisville
fan of
Slugger
cops.
to both kneecaps.
Carrie Underwood said a cab before anyone else.
Yeah, she said a cab, but their wives love me.
So they can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Hey, now, this is all fine and good. And look, I feel like we had a great conversation about cars, my extremely horned up new ride, local legends. How about we get into some etiquette questions for the day?
God.
Oh, yes, please.
I don't want to think too hard.
Well, you're gonna. So get over it before I ruin your life.
I mean, you're not too far off.
Yeah, I'm already in the process of it.
Tell you keep talking shit, I swear to God, I'll live in your walls without telling you.
Yeah, why don't you come kiss me about it, idiot?
Yeah? Oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to have the Property Brothers fucking kill you. How about that?
They're gonna what did we say? Galvanize?
Gala guys?
Galaguys. They're gonna
They're gonna
Galaguys your
Galaguys
head.
you. So, it's time for proper and respectful etiquette questions with me, your host, Tyler. Now, this is the portion of the show where I bring questions to you, and you have to relay back to me what is your response of proper and respectful etiquette. Do you show etiquette? Do you not show etiquette? Now, the first situation we have, you're at a restaurant, right? It's a nice restaurant. You're sitting down with a lovely date, and you're about to order your meal. The waiter comes out, and then, oh, God, they slip, fall, spill a big plate of spaghetti all over you. Like, it's just a huge plate of spaghetti. It's the saucy, like the person who ordered it said, I want all of the sauce you can fit on that plate.
All they have, yeah.
Yeah.
All of the ragu.
all over my khakis.
Yeah, it's all over your khakis,
Oh, hell.
and it's not coming out.
What about my date?
Nothing. Clean.
Okay.
Clean. We might go back to that. What's the proper etiquette for that situation? Do you confront the waiter? Do you weasel your way a free meal out of that? What do you do if the waiter spills a big plate of spaghetti on you?
I think without question, you get both meals on the house. And also, hey, you, Mr. Spaghetti, Mr. fucking Butterfingers, get over here. Get some free drinks for us as well, all right? Because you just fucking slopped me in this nasty wet pasta.
Jesus Christ.
I thought you were about to say, hey, Butterfingers, get over here. And then you get to push spaghetti into him.
That's a way better one. Yeah, free drinks and also bring more spaghetti. No. This one's for you.
It's kind of like the pie throwing thing. Like a pie for you, a pie for me. You get to push a plate of spaghetti.
It's more demeaning. I put the plate of spaghetti on the ground and I say, get on your knees and push your face into it. And I make him do it. And I make him push his own face into it for 30 continuous seconds.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know I was on the show with a fucking sociopath.
Yeah, that is not
He spilled it all over my khakis. I was wearing my best khakis.
I would say that is not etiquette, but I respect that answer.
It might not be
respect it.
proper etiquette or respectful etiquette. I call it even Stevens etiquette. You know what I mean? Like, we are square now, pal. There ain't no tab left between us.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way to look at it. Okay, Tay, same question.
I'm trying to put myself in this position, but I haven't been in a restaurant in like well over a year and a half, so it's kind of a foreign concept to me at this point. But I'm imagining, a fancy night out. I'm all gussied up in my nice favorite white dress, and then this big old plate of spaghetti just falls right into my lap.
It's like God threw it. Like, it lands with some force. Like, it's not like a gentle, like, oopsie daisy. Like, that whole plate just smacked ya.
I would want to make sure that Butterfingers McSpaghetti legs is okay from that tumble that he did take when delivering the spaghetti to my crotch.
Okay. So you check in on the waiter.
Yes, and then after I make sure that person is okay and we iron shit out and I get to talk to a manager, I go, hey, yeah, my dress is like absolutely fucked. Can we at least get like a free meal out of this? Because for my trouble or whatever.
So you're asking, you're not demanding. You're like, can I get
this? And if they disagree and say like, no, we're still gonna make you pay, I'm fucking out of there. Like, whatever. The fucking screw this joint.
Are you gonna cause a ruckus before you leave?
I'm not gonna be a Karen, no.
In what way are you gonna approach, like, fucking roll for persuasion here? Are you gonna approach it confidently, or are you gonna do you see I got a sketty on me?
Excuse me. I'm dripping in marinara sauce.
Yeah, no, I would be confident about it. I would go up to the manager and I don't want to be a Karen though. That's my least favorite line.
You know how you assert dominance though? This is how you avoid being a Karen and assert dominance and show confidence. You go up to the manager and you're like, here, take this. And you pull a fucking spaghetti noodle out of your hair and you're like, eat it. Eat it.
What?
Come on, eat it. And then you make him eat it. And then you ask for stuff. That shows that you're in control.
Right. No, I just be like, hey, this is fucked, right? Like, look at the situation. It's fucked. I don't want my night to be ruined. So if we could get a free meal, pack it up to go, so I can change out of this now red dress and still enjoy like this date that I'm on, that'd be great. And if not, we're never coming here again. And I know that's like such a okay, whatever to the manager, but I'm pretty sure it's an ego hit that I would be happy to dish out.
Or
I'll
you
cause
could
a ruckus on Facebook.
another way to assert dominance could be that you do want to eat your meal still, but you don't want to be wearing your spaghettified clothes. So you walk up and you go, hey, you, give me that fucking Applebee's polo right now. Give it to me. That's mine now. You spilled your nasty sloppy pasta on me. Give me it.
I like
What is
how
he
I
gonna
said.
say?
I like how I said you're on a fancy date, and you were like, "Yeah, we're at Applebee's."
Yeah, I was gonna say, when did they start serving giant plates of spaghetti at Applebee's?
It's seriously the biggest plate. You know how they have like $2 margs in April?
It's like $4 spaghetti, but it comes in like a fucking.
It's a huge bowl.
Like
it's
a
a margarita. Yeah,
a
it's a
mixing bowl.
giant size, like a comical margarita glass, and it's just filled to the brim with spaghetti. I know what you're wondering. Yes, they did line the rim with salt.
No, Parmesan.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Okay, but what about this?
Okay.
You know how, Tay, you said, oh, I got to check on the waiter first, make sure they're okay. They died on the way down.
I was gonna say, does the waiter die on the way down?
Oh.
The waiter hit their neck on the back of the chair and just snapped it. They're dead.
Oof.
We can't tell what's marinara and what's blood anymore.
Yeah, the waiter is dead. Are you still going to ask for a free meal
Oh no.
No.
over that person's body?
After like the authorities and ambulance shows up, I'm fucking out of there. Whatever date I'm on has been ruined. It's over. I'm going home.
Tay, I thought you wanted to assert dominance. Nothing is more fucking daddy dom than still continuing to dine with a dead body at your feet.
And then dipping your fork and bread into their fucking blood.
No, into the marinara sauce that's on them.
Oh, yes.
Yummy.
You got anything?
Jesus. All right.
Tori,
A
there's a
s-
dead
a s-
waiter at your feet. There's a dead waiter at your feet, and you're covered in spaghetti on your favorite khakis. What the fuck?
No,
do
for
you do?
I'm
for
still
Tori,
mad at him.
For Tori, it's even worse. For Tori, it's even worse. The manager comes out and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We'll get to fixing this right away." Sends another waiter out. Same thing happens. They trip
Just
over
start stacking
that
bodies.
Yeah, they trip over that body and snap their neck and die. Now you got 2 dead waiters at your feet.
It'd be worse, I think, if the second one fell and hit his neck or head really bad, but didn't quite die.
It's just kind of sputtering on the
So
ground.
that'd make it a lot tougher to, I think, finish my $2
They
mark.
get the property brothers to go Gallaghize him, just put him out of his misery.
To put them out of their misery, yeah.
They just take a big hammer, Gallaghize the waiter that's twitching on the floor.
And I'm like, Jonathan, what the fuck? He's like, you already had marinara all over you, buddy. Sorry.
I'm here to save you from this awkward encounter.
Yeah, those khakis are donezo, pal.
The worst part about that is then your date is like, oh my God, is that the property brothers?
Yeah, you're right. That's the worst part.
That actually is. They win. They do steal your partner.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you don't get a free meal.
No, they're gonna give it to them because they're like, oh my god, the property brothers are here.
Mhm.
Let's get them. Hey, bring out a fucking fudge cake for him.
And then they spill it on you. Then they spill hot fudge all over you when they're bringing it out.
It is known after some research that both of the property brothers are Sigma males. So we are absolutely fucked around them. They command energy.
Yeah, the Sigma male sort of archetype of human being was modeled after the property brothers.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the rarest male type. And honestly, the fact that 2 came from the same genetic line is just impressive. Now, let's try a different etiquette question for both of you.
Please.
You go to a get together, a party, let's say. It's like a game night party or something, like an active thing.
How many people?
10, 12.
Okay.
Pictionary?
If you want, maybe categories.
Sure.
Chess?
Oh, no, not enough people can play chess.
Texas Hold'em?
Yeah, big. Well, that's what the dogs are playing in the basement.
Got it. Okay.
You brought your dog.
They hired a painter to come out. It was a whole thing.
The host asks everyone at the front door, like they don't warn you ahead of time. It's just when you get there, they're like, okay, everyone put your phones in the phone basket.
No.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And they are like, it's not like a quirky, like, aha, I'm joking. It's like, no, put your phones in the phone basket. We want this night. Everyone should just be talking to each other. You don't need your phones. Put your phone in the phone basket.
Here's my initial reaction to this because of the tone in which you said it makes me think that this is not, in fact, a group of people that I would really want to be around for that long. Like the way you did it, like if it was like
it's coworkers,
10, yeah, oh yeah, no, for
I
sure.
wouldn't even show up.
You have to. It's a fun game night. It's supposed to be fun. Your coworker put it together, and you didn't want to be awkward and say no. Like they cornered you.
If I'm being honest here, they say that, put your phone in here. My reaction to that is going to be my grandmother's in the hospital and they might call me with info at any time.
That is exactly what I would have done too. Like, oh, I'm waiting on a really important email from family, so I have to keep it on me. I'm sorry.
Okay, but has your family ever emailed you something really important?
Yes.
Oh, bullshit. I've never received an important email from
Tay,
family.
why don't you say an email? Just say a phone call or a text or something. No, you're not going to be like, I got to check my Outlook real quick.
No. You guys are thinking too small brain about this. Because if you say phone call, then you can't actively look at your phone without them getting upset. If you say email, you can look at your phone and refresh every so often when you're really just browsing Reddit.
But for me, the reason that would be an annoying thing to happen isn't because I can't be looking at my phone all the time or I can't go like on Twitter or something like that. Not at all. My point is that I don't want to not have it.
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
It's like that unknown. It's almost like FOMO, but there is also that thing of like, oh, what if there is something important coming through or something that I do need to get back to someone on quickly? It's not that I can't be playing on my phone. It's that someone else wants to arbitrarily take it away from me for no good reason. If the party is in conversation and everything is good enough, I'm just gonna not pull out my phone anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. But here's the kicker, is that there's already, like you look around the room, there's like 7 people there. There's 7 phones in that basket. Everyone else has done it already.
No, I'm sticking to my guns.
Why'd you have to say it's coworkers, Tyler? Why couldn't you have been like, no, it's like 10 of your best friends and everything's fine. Everyone's healthy right now.
God said no grandmas die tonight.
God said no grandmas
He made an
die
announcement.
Tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's coworkers, and all 7 of the coworkers already there. They all put them in the basket already.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I have an important email coming in through that I need to pay attention to.
Now you're just asking me, hey Tori, how good are you at coping with your anxiety?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
because it's
not very.
It's not like you're actually gonna really be looking at the phone. It's just the fact that you don't have it, so you can't rely on it as a crutch when you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, or if I feel like I'm about to fucking explode, like if I'm feeling like that sort, I don't know if anxiety works differently for everyone, but when I start getting that feeling coming on, if I can just step off to the side for a little bit and pull my phone out, which is just signaling to the world, don't talk to him right now. You know what I mean? It's like he's doing something right now. He'll come back when he's ready or when he's not focused on this thing right now. And it gives me a second to sit by myself.
You playing Angry Birds?
Yeah, and at that point, then I'm worried about purely my unbridled, like on edge irritability that's going to come from that. I'm going to be taking a lot of bathroom breaks, is what I'm saying.
These questions are so rough because the situations that you put us in are so fucking unlikely to happen. We just have to sit here and make ourselves sound like doofuses trying to explain
That's not even that unlikely. There's been like a trend over the last few years of weddings doing that.
phones.
I hate
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
We
No.
want you to be here for our special day.
Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Absolutely, it's not that uncommon, and that's no.
I
feel
guess
it because
I guess I meant more so for the spaghetti situation.
That happens to me damn near every time I go out.
Almost every time you go to the Olive Garden.
it's always spaghetti too. It's never a different pasta. It's
never
always
lasagna.
spaghetti.
It's never chicken Alfredo. It's never risotto. It's always spaghetti.
Yeah, it's never just like a plate of fries where it's like, oh, there's some salt on my shirt.
No, it's
always
big,
sloppy spaghetti.
big sloppy plate of spaghetti. Yeah, I mean, I have my felt like if it's like a party, it's like I still want it because it's like when I'm uncomfortable and I'm done with the conversation I was having and I'm just kind of like in between, like, do I go get a different drink? Do I go talk to another group of people? Do I go do this? It's like I need to look at my phone because that's kind of just default brain, like, no one look at me. Stop it.
Also, one of my favorite things to do at parties with my phone is text people who I know at the party about other people at the party doing weird shit.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So that's taken like behind the back, like afterwards when everyone's like, okay, people are gone now. Hey, so how about Jason? That dude was fucking. Someone
Yeah,
needed
you
attention tonight. Like,
You can do that in real time at parties if everyone has their
you
phone.
are
that's
a
a dicey
monster.
game. That's
You
a
are a
dicey
freaking
game.
monster.
Because you're at a fucking party where people can look down and see your phone screen, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, you think think I'm kind of vying for attention tonight, huh?"
Well, no,
sorry,
let's
just
talk
excited
about
this thing.
Let's talk about content of character here too. I wouldn't be blasting my friends in a way that isn't just fun ribbing. I'd be like, man, Tyler's kind of hitting the sauce a bit hard tonight, isn't he? And then send that to you.
And then
Tori,
I'd
if
look
we were
at
in
you
the
and
same-
I'd say, fuck you. My dog just passed. Fuck
why
you.
would we be partying about your dog passing?
It's not about my dog passing. It's not like I threw a party for
Dead
my
dog party! Woo!
Yeah,
everyone,
it's
put
not-
your phones in this bag.
Take a shot.
This one's for you.
That's okay. If they were like, give us your phone, and you're like, they see that panic in your eyes, like, oh no, my crutch, and then they're like, no, drop your phone in here. Here's 2 shots.
Go nuts.
Does that change anything? Like,
Yeah,
That's
if
a good
there's-
lubrication. That's a good social lubrication.
Yeah, if there's immediate inebriation, like an immediate inebriation out, I think I'd be a little bit more inclined.
yeah, if there's immediately like, take this away, but also get loose pretty quick into this.
But then again, this is coworkers we're talking about, and do I want to be
yeah,
loosey
and they get
goosey around?
way freakier than you
yeah,
think.
do I
Like,
want to be loosey goosey around my coworkers?
You showed up for game night, and their version of game night is way different than what you thought game night would be. So they're like, "Oh, take a little bit of this," and you're like, "Oh yeah, hand sanitizer," and you're like, "This is not hand sanitizer." They're like, "No, it's lube. Put that in your asshole. Just stick a
Oh.
couple up there."
Oh, this turned into something completely different.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Also check in your phone."
See, that's a bit more understandable because you
Yeah,
don't want,
that's a
you
little
don't
bit of
want,
a-
you don't
yeah,
want
that's a
that getting out
privacy.
into the public. That's a privacy thing.
Yeah,
Except for Sandra again. Sandra in accounting, she does want to take it out into the public in a big way.
that's Sandra's kink.
They didn't want to call it out, but they really did that so that Sandra wasn't trying to get some extra OnlyFans bucks.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that at all. It's just that like I don't want to be in that.
Mm-hmm.
My puckered little butthole.
And let's
Yeah.
be real, it is little.
It's so small. I could barely get a turd out.
I hated that. I hated that so much. I just can't get over the fact that Tay is so ballsy that she would be texting shit talk in real time while that person is way too close for comfort for me.
Yeah, that's dicey.
Like Tori and I, it's like we wait until that person is like, okay, see ya, and then they like drive away, and then it's like, can you fucking believe what they just said? Like,
Nah,
Yeah.
I do that shit real time. Again, it depends on who I'm with at the party. But if it's like one of my really close girlfriends that I know I can open up to about shit, like those messages be flying like immediately.
Hey,
are you shit talking me?
playing with fire.
Huh?
Are you shit talking me at parties? you shit-talking me?
Have I ever shit talked to you at a party?
Are you
Maybe
shit talking me?
Maybe
I think-
once or twice.
Why? What did I do?
I think for the most part, Tay love talks people at parties.
Yes, that is the other thing, right?
Almost to a fault.
Almost. It's close. It's
right. It's
teetering
on the edge.
It's teetering on borderline.
Yeah, Tori, I know you were trying to shove that under the rug, but how about you shove your fucking ass into another room right now while I'm talking, okay? Tay,
All right,
have you shit talked me at parties?
I think once or twice, yes.
What'd you fucking say?
Some
do
dumb
you have
shit
to say?
about like Tyler's really talking about music tonight a lot, isn't he? Just dumb shit like that.
That's bullshit because I avoid that at all costs. What are you shit talking me about, Tay? Come on, be honest.
I can't actively
Be honest
remember.
right now.
I literally don't remember. It's
Then
been
go through your
like
texts.
A good
Go through your
2
texts.
years.
Go through your texts.
I'm not gonna
Go through them.
Bruh. What are you talking about? Here, I will. You want me to dig through 3 years of texts just for this validation?
Yeah. Just search the name Tyler. You shit talking me?
Hold on. I have to send a text to Tori. Tyler is being a real buzzkill right now. Send.
Gallaghize him.
We really got to just Gallaghize this podcast right now.
We really
before
should.
hey, that's my bad. I'm sorry. I got a little bit off the rails there, but now it is my life's mission to destroy Tay.
Oh.
Yeah, well, Tyler, me and you are going to be fully you're fully vaccinated. I'll be fully vaccinated very soon. And then me and you will have a party of 2.
Well,
And it'll just be the put your phones in this basket because we're going to be talking mad shit about Tay for 7 straight hours.
Well, guess what, bitch? My first vaccine is on Saturday, so get fucked.
So we got a few with one. That's good, Tay. I'm glad that you're getting that. 2, we're going to talk so much fucking shit. It's going to be just a full party of so much shit talking.
Yeah,
Tay,
well,
if you were
I'll
there,
host a
you'd be
counter
broken.
party where I talk about how much I love you two.
You're going to talk about my tiny asshole, huh?
Yeah, I'll talk about your tiny asshole all the time.
God damn it. You know I'm so fucking... You can talk about my 6 nipples. I don't give a fuck about that. What I don't want people knowing is how itty-bitty. It's just the cutest little... It's the cutest little anus. It's so small.
You don't pinch loaves, you pinch raisins. Anyway,
Hey, you know what I said?
Let's finish off this podcast. So thank you so much for listening to our show. Go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Really helps the show out. Gets us into curated lists. God, we need the help. And go ahead and leave us a comment. We love reading those, and it gives us more fuel for the fire. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that goes over to the Discord as well, which is where we got that topic for today. So thank you, HC2K. You don't fucking own us, so don't think you do. And yeah, go to whatever podcatcher you're listening to this on.
Weeb trash. Weeb trash.
Yeah, get it out, dude. You want to? I'm sorry. Is there something you want to air before we get to the very end?
Yeah, just HD2K weeb trash. Fight me, bruh.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Tay for sure. I thought you were talking about Tay. Yeah, so whatever podcatcher you listen to this on, or if you listen to it on YouTube, you can listen to it wherever you want. You can leave a star rating, leave a review on those. That's very helpful. And then also go to Shapeless Media on YouTube and watch just any of our videos on there.
Yeah, you can listen to it anywhere. I'm not your dad.
I'd like to be, though. What'd that mom do?
You can also, I went back and I checked out the NCIS video. That was so stupid, but God, that was just funny.
It was
Along
really
with the
funny.
2 guys. The 2 guys do nothing.mp4 series. God, that's so good.
Series.
Yeah, we're still waiting on fucking 2 Guys Do Nothing, chapter 3.
Yeah, no, I have some ideas floating around for part 3.
What if 2 Guys Do Nothing chapter 3 is just John Wick chapter 3?
But there's a 15-minute uninterrupted scene in smack in the middle of the film. It's right before the dog scene, Tyler, and it's just me and you at a bus stop.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I will force Tori to do another 2 Guys Do Nothing.mp4.
Great.
Hey, you
Great.
got room
Swim
for
in your
one more?
uncomfortability, Tori. Swim in there for a long time.
It'd be 2 Guys Do Nothing plus 1 girl.mp4, part 3.
Yes.
The other way you can support this show is with your money. And that means take out those wallets. Come on. I know you got more in there. Come on, a little bit of help. Hey, why don't we go over to an ATM machine? Hey,
Ugh.
come on. I know you can help me out a little bit. Go to poddex.com. Use code SWORDWATCH at checkout. Get 10% off your first order. Poddex, they're going to help you with your very own podcast. We don't do any pod deck cards during the show because that would be ill-advised.
And illegal.
Unless you're new to it, you might need some help. We're seasoned veterans of the podcasting game, so we know our shit. But for those of you who would, let's be honest, be really bad at podcasting if you tried, you might want to grab some pod decks. Head over to poddex.com. Use code SWORDWATCH at checkout. 10% off your first order. It's going to help big time.
Well, you said we don't do them during the show, so did you still want to do the pod deck last laugh? Is that
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
is separate from the show. This
No,
is
no,
like
this
the
is
necessary.
the end of the show.
Oh, has this been like a separate show this whole time? Have you been putting it out as like these are like our fun little 2-minute episodes?
Yeah, these are
Yeah.
the mini series.
Okay.
The
Well,
minisodes.
I have a question now. I have 3. I want you to give me a number 1, 2, or 3. Let me know.
2.
What would be the absolute worst name you could give your child?
Gallagher.
I think Trevor kind of sucks.